A note of warning for people in diaspora.
There have been quite a number of
work and buy
Nigerians in diaspora.
This is Aisha.
And this is the message I have. But before I even go into the message that I have, I want to say something about a time when I was in the UK. I think that was this year, around during the summertime. I was in Scotland. And so, knowing how Scotland is, by 3 a.m. the sun is shining. And I use those moments sometimes to go for my walk. I walk 10 kilometers every day. And so I will use that moment to just quickly instead of sleeping. I normally don't sleep early, so let me just finish my walk and then I'll come and sleep. Most times in those walks, the people that I see who are either like returning back from work or going to work are black people. And I don't have any study done. I don't have anything to be able to collaborate what I'm saying, but I'll just tell you what I saw. So these black people, and most of them looked like people who had emigrated. What am I saying? Nigerians in diaspora, especially those that have gone, you know, they either have jackpot or something. They are walking themselves to the grave. It needs to stop. You do matter. Your life matters. I know, yes, there's a need and a pressure from back home, people who are making demands on you, people who are families that are waiting, expectation. Everybody wants you to solve, you know, their problem. And we've all been brought up to believe that we have to solve everybody's problem. The money that you have, yes, it's not for you alone. Everybody must have of it and that. But there's a saying that you cannot help the poor by being poor yourself. And I also want to add, you cannot help the poor by being in the grave. Most of you are walking yourselves to the grave. Let me repeat, it needs to stop. The people that you're killing yourselves to work and get money for them, first of all, 99% of them do not appreciate you because they feel that you should do more. After all, you are in abroad and you are cutting money anyhow. Meanwhile, you are there, you have no savings, you have nothing. You're literally working to be able to maintain the people that are back home in Nigeria. And yet, it is not appreciated. If anything were to happen to you today, you're not even, let's even leave death out of it. Maybe you came back to Nigeria or you've not really been able to amass something that people will think you should amass. Those same people that you have helped constantly are the ones that are coming to insult you and say, with all the opportunity he or she had, they never did anything. Meanwhile, your money was the one that was used to pay school fees, take care of people, pay hospital bills, send feeding money. But they will never understand, they will never remember. I saw a story where someone had put out a tweet and he said that this person was the one who was the breadwinner of the family, helping everybody and everyone. And then there was this change in the circumstances. I think he lost his job or his business. And his mother said to him, so all those years you did not save anything? But what Mama forgot is that how could he have saved anything when he was the one that carried the whole family? When people sat down and waited for him, did nothing. The thing is this. If you don't help the people back home, they will help themselves. They will find alternative. The day you die and enter the grave, guess what? They will look for some other person that they start asking and start building. Yes, you might have that guilty feeling, oh, if I'm not helping, I did this one. As much as you can, crush that guilty feeling. Don't walk your way to the grave. Many people have fallen into this trap. Yes, the jobs are by the hour. Every, what's it called now? Every overtime. Everybody that is not doing their work. Everyone you're collecting. Body no be wood. It is truly not wood. It is your body. And you have to look after it. There is only one you in this world. You are an endangered species. And so therefore, you know what they do with endangered species? They give them privileged treatment. You have to give yourself privileged treatment. You have to put yourself and your health first. You have to learn to say no. It's N-O, no. Say it without any guilty feelings. Sometimes they will emotionally try to blackmail you. They will say also, stop it. One of the things that I now say to people is that if God does not punish you for you not helping yourself, God will not punish me because I refuse to help you. You have to come to a place where you know this is what you give for charity every month. If it reach that level, leave it. Nigerians in Nigeria don't have sense. So I'm in Nigeria. I'm one of those people that don't have sense. You know, one of the reasons why we don't have sense, because we have people that will be billing. As long as we continue to bill people, we will not have sense. We will sit down, the hardship that is being caused, we will sit down and do nothing about it, because it's very easy to send tests and say to somebody, my child is sick, my child is dying, and my wife is sick, my wife is dying, my husband is sick, my husband is dying. We've not, it give us money. But when you ask them to go to their government that have been wasting their money and ask for that help, they don't do it. So indirectly, you are also the problem of us here in diaspora. Of us here in Nigeria. Those of you in diaspora, I've said it to many people in diaspora. This sending money anyhow, you have turned us into beggars with our hearts, and we don't know how to stand and fight for ourselves and go there and get a nation that works for everybody. Some will say, but we can't stop it. How do we stop it? We have to help people. Yes, you are helping them. You are killing them. And also killing yourself and sending yourselves to the grave.
Don't buy yourself with work in the UK. They said, all the people in diaspora, don't buy yourself. Because the people you are working for, you want to satisfy. They move on after your death. To move on after you buy, to move on with their life. Don't make them lazy. Don't be doing everything to sacrifice for them. Thank you and God bless.